Investing in Abbotsford real estate? Hold tight. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that could ruin your experience as an investor in the Abbotsford real estate market. So grab your notebook, a coffee, a cold one, and let's get started. The first mistake is not seeking professional help. Did you know, folks, when you're buying an investment property or a home here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, usually the real estate fees paid to your realtor are paid by the sellers. More importantly, the reason why you want to seek counsel from a professional realtor is for their experience, their expertise, and they can refer you to professionals on their team. So when clients are looking for a condo, townhome, or detached home or a duplex here in Abbotsford, when they're working with me, they're working with a professional, B, they're working with a realtor that helps a lot of investors, but also has experience of owning investment properties. The last thing is I'm going to save my clients a lot of time and energy when they need a referral to another professional, because I surround myself with a lot of professionals on my team, ranging from an accountant, home inspector, lawyer, notary, mortgage broker, etc. Number 2, skipping the research and due diligence. We saw a lot of this during the hot real estate market over the last 2 years, where people were just buying real estate properties without even looking at them, making blind bids, or not even getting a home inspection done. And this is one of the worst mistakes that you can make. When you're getting ready to purchase an investment property, your first step should be getting pre-approved. The next thing should be seeking a professional realtor, and this ties into it. They will be able to share their expertise and guidance on how you should set up your home search. So if you're pre-approved up to $400,000, then we know a 1-bed, 1-bath condo will be suitable for you here in Abbotsford. If you're pre-approved up to $500,000, then you know you have an opportunity to invest in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. If you're pre-approved up to $700,000, then a townhouse will be suitable for you. But if you have an investment budget of $1 million and over, then you have an opportunity of either buying 1 or 2 condos or a detached home. Historically, detached homes appreciate a lot faster than townhomes and condos. You want to know the location you're investing in. In real estate, we always talk about location, location, location. I'm here to tell you location matters. So you want to invest in an area that is close to transit, highways, schools, recreation, amenities, has a high walkability score, or there's redevelopment potential in that area. The last thing is with due diligence is it doesn't matter if you're buying a condo, townhome, or a detached home, you should always get a home inspection done. And if you are buying a strata property, make sure to review the strata documents. Number 3, walking away from a deal over $3,000 to $5,000. I see this from buyers and experienced investors. And what happens here is, folks, they find a property they are interested in. The seller and buyer are $3,000 to $5,000 apart. In most cases, when I'm working with investors and we're faced with a similar challenge, I tell my clients that, hey, if the seller is countering at a reasonable price, they should consider moving forward with the purchase. And here's the reason why, folks. The extra $3,000 to $5,000 they're paying now, they're going to make that twofold by simply buying and holding it for the long term. But if the investors decide to walk away from a deal and we're in a seller's market, there's a very good chance that the investors might be waiting on the sidelines for a while for a similar property to come on the market. And if a similar property does come on the market, they might be looking at paying a higher purchase price. Number 4, not holding on to real estate for the long term. Folks, the people that lose money in real estate are those folks that are buying and selling real estate over the short term. And what I mean by this is, folks, let's talk about someone that claims to be an investor, but they have no experience of owning real estate. And when they do buy, they might decide to sell after 5 to 6 months without realizing the friction cost involved in the process, ranging from real estate fees, legal fees, mortgage fees, and property transfer tax, and etc. If you're an experienced investor or a new investor, one of the best things you can do is buy quality real estate and hold on to it for the long term. You need to adapt Owen Bigland's golden holding rule, where you hold on to that property for a minimum of 8 to 10 years. Real estate has minted more millionaires in Canada than any other investment. And what did these folks do to earn such appreciation in the real estate investments? It's simple. They bought a quality detached home, townhome, or a condo, and they held on to it for the long term. I'm just getting ready to list a condo here in Abbotsford, and my client has owned this condo for 20 plus years. All he has done is finding the right tenant, renting it out, and letting compound do his thing. Number 5, not screening your tenant. If you talk to any investor that has walked away from real estate or cashed out, one of the most common answers they will tell you that, hey, at one point I did own a condo, townhome, or detached home, but because I had such a horrible experience with my tenants where the tenant wasn't paying rent or they were squatting in the property, I had to sell it, liquidate all my expenses, and I'm cashed out on the sidelines. This is where, folks, you have to be careful. You have one of two options when you're investing in real estate. You can try to find a tenant on your own, or you can work with a great property manager. I always recommend both options to my clients if they have the experience. So if you're an individual landlord and you're wanting to rent out the property yourself, make sure you go through the right process of finding the right tenant, making sure you leave your condo vacant a minimum for 20 to 30 days so you have enough applicants coming through. Get them to fill out an application where it provides their first, last name, employment history, and take the time to do your due diligence where you're checking the prospective tenant's credit history, getting proof of employment, doing a reference check, and etc. And once you feel that, hey, you might have found the right tenant, then you can proceed with filling out the tenancy agreement. If you are looking to invest in real estate, folks, just remember that you have to hold on to real estate for the long term. There's no easy schemes to get rich quick like those YouTube ads that you might have seen before this video. The way to get ahead in life and real estate is just buying quality real estate and holding on to it for the long term. If you're still thinking about buying real estate, luckily I got you covered. You can click on the video on the side where I talk about the step-by-step process of buying the right investment property. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.